Hey Travis kiddos, let's do some phonemic awareness and word work. I have 3 activities to do today, so we'll try to get through them kind of quickly. First one up is segmenting. I will say the word, and then we'll either stretch or chop it up into the sounds. We'll do some together, some on your own, just like we've done many times before. So, first word is ride. Ride. R-I-D, R-I-D. 3 sounds, R-I-D. Next one is hide, H-I-D, H-I-D. Hide has 3 sounds, H-I-D. Next one is time, time, T-I'm, T-I-M. 3 sounds there too. T-I-M. Next one is mine. M-I-N. M-I-N. 3 sounds again. M-I-N. Last one here together is spike. Spike. Be careful with this one. S-p-I-k. I-k. 4 sounds. Remember, sp is not one sound. It's sp-I-k. 4 sounds in spike. Now I have a few for you to do on your own. Tile. Can you stretch or chop out tile into the separate sounds? How about vine? Vine. Tile. Vine. Last one is spine. Tile, vine, spine. Can you stretch those out? Hopefully you were able to find all the sounds in those words. And we're ready to move on to our next activity. So we are talking about plural nouns this week, working on. So we've talked about this before, and we had some that were irregular, right? Where child became children or mouse became mice. We also talked about adding es to the end, like with bus, it wasn't buses, it was buses, or fox was foxes, right? Well, if we don't need to add any of that extra stuff and we are working on an I blank E word, all you need to do is add an S. Let's try some. So if I have 1 bike, but 3 bikes, all I have to do is add an S. 1 bike, 3 bikes. If I went on 1 hike yesterday, but 4 hikes last week, would be a lot of hiking, that would be great. I would go on 4 hikes. All we have to do is add an S to change it to plural. Right now, this is singular. I went on 1 ride at the carnival. My sister went on 3 rides at the carnival. Rides means more than 1 ride. Plural. Ride is singular. Rides is plural. Last one. Vine is singular. What if there are a lot of vines coming out on a plant, growing really well? It would be vines with an S. 1 vine, many vines. So some of those words are easy to make it plural, just adding an S at the end. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. I went to review our vocabulary words this week. We had a few new words. We had bloom, sprout, assist, grasped, and spied. So, do you remember those words from the story we read this week? Do you remember what they mean? Could you explain what they mean? That's the trickiest one. Maybe you can use them in a sentence too. So, bloom. Bloom is when the flower is growing and opening up, right? So the plant grows, the flower grows, and it blooms, it opens up. Next one is sprout. We learned a lot about plants, so we know about sprouts. The sprout is when the seed begins to grow, right? We have the seed. It starts to come out of the seed in the shell into a seedling, and then it comes out of the ground. And as it's starting to grow the stem and maybe a few leaves, it's a sprout. You can use that as a noun, a thing, right? The sprout is coming up. Or you can use it as a verb, an action word, okay? So the plant sprouts up, or the plant is sprouting, those present tense verbs. Next one is assist, assist. We talked about this with basketball a little bit. You can assist by helping. To assist means to help. So in basketball, if you help someone make the basket, you get an assist, or you are assisting them, helping them. Next one, grasped. That's the past tense verb of grasp. And grasped means grabbed and held on to. So to grasp means to grab and hold on to something, and hold on tightly. Just like in the stories we've read this week, the people had to hold onto the plants or each other to pull the plants out of the ground. They grasped onto each other. Last word is spied. Spied. So spied means noticed or saw. So you can spy something that's happening. We play I spy, right? I spy with my little eye. I notice something. I see something. So spied is past tense. It already happened. I spied with my little eye something yesterday. So again, we have bloom, sprout, assist, grasped, and spied. See if you can use those words in a sentence. See if you can explain what they mean. Keep practicing all of that, and happy learning.